Hello, passionate Celtic FC fans. This is Celtic Central News, your exclusive source for Celtic updates. Before we kick off, we appreciate the incredible support. If you love Celtic, subscribe now, hit like, and let's build this community together. Now, on to the latest news. A warm welcome to new subscribers. Your support is crucial. Hail, hail. It's absolute pandemonium in Glasgow tonight, mate, because the word coming out of Parkhead is nothing short of explosive. Celtic have reportedly completed the signing of Romanian wonder kid Luis Munteanu in what's being described as a record-breaking deal for the club. Aye, you heard that right, record-breaking. The rumours started swirling early this morning when a few eagle-eyed fans noticed Munteanu's agent landing at Glasgow Airport, and since then, it's been pure chaos on Celtic Twitter. Every source close to the club is whispering the same thing. The deal is done, the paperwork's sorted, and Munteanu's already been spotted at Lennox Town. The fee? We're talking north of 12 million, which would smash the club's previous transfer record to bits. And for what? For a 22-year-old striker with lightning pace, sharp instincts, and a finishing touch that's been setting Serie A defences on fire. Celtic supporters are losing their minds, some in disbelief, others in sheer euphoria, because this kind of signing just doesn't happen every day. The board, under pressure to match Rangers' recent investments, might have just played an ace that could redefine the Scottish Premiership's balance of power for seasons to come. There's something about this story that feels different, though. It's not just another rumour floating around on a random fan page. This one's got legs, serious legs. Reporters close to the club claim Munteanu has already undergone his medical in secret away from the press in a private facility near the Clyde. Apparently, Brendan Rodgers himself pushed for the deal, insisting that Munteanu's technical ability and work ethic fit perfectly into the new attacking structure Celtic's been building. Rodgers has been desperate for a frontman who can both press with intensity and deliver clinical finishes under pressure, and from what we've seen of Munteanu in Italy, he ticks every single box. Sources from Fiorentina, his parent club, suggest Celtic beat out several continental sides, including PSV and Eintracht Frankfurt, to secure his signature. That's no small feat for a Scottish side. The move also hints at a shift in Celtic's recruitment strategy. They're not just looking for value anymore. They're making statements. And if this rumor turns out to be 100% true, it might just mark the beginning of a new era at Parkhead, one where ambition speaks louder than caution. What's got everyone buzzing even more is the number being thrown around for his wages. Word on the street is that Munteanu will become one of the highest paid players in Celtic history, pocketing close to $40,000 a week. For comparison, that's right up there with the figures rumoured for top earners like Callum McGregor. But this isn't about splashing cash for show. There's a real sense that Celtic believe Munteanu is the missing piece. You look at the past few seasons and it's clear the Hoops have been crying out for a striker who can make something out of nothing, someone who can turn a scrappy ball into a moment of magic. Munteanu's highlight reels are filled with that: curling finishes, outrageous dribbles, and a knack for turning tight games on their head. The fans have already started digging up old footage, chanting his name online even before he's officially held up the green and white scarf. But still, there's that lingering question: is this really happening, or is it just another transfer window fantasy that'll fade away with the next headline? In Glasgow, rumours grow legs faster than the ball can roll. Meanwhile, in the heart of the city, you can feel the tension building. The talk at every pub, from the Gallowgate to the Merchant City, is the same: Munteanu's the real deal. Celtic supporters are desperate for confirmation, and there's a collective holding of breath for that official club announcement. Some fans are even refreshing the club's social feeds every 30 seconds, waiting for that classic "here we go" post. Others are already imagining him linking up with Kyogo or possibly leading the line himself in Rodgers' new-look attack. The sheer idea of MUNTEANU at Celtic Park is enough to set pulses racing. His style of play, direct, fearless, and full of flair, feels tailor-made for the Scottish game, and his reputation as a relentless competitor could make him an instant fan favorite. But as we've seen before, these big transfers carry massive expectations. The pressure of being the club's most expensive signing can be both a blessing and a curse. Still, if this lad's as good as they say, he might just thrive under those Parkhead floodlights. Behind closed doors, insiders are whispering that Celtic's hierarchy have been planning this move for months, keeping it under wraps to avoid media leaks. Apparently, scouting reports on MUNTEANU go back as far as last summer, when Celtic's analysts first flagged him as a potential target. The breakthrough came when Fiorentina opened up to negotiations after failing to guarantee him first-team minutes. The Italian club's sporting director reportedly played hardball at first, demanding a hefty sum and a sell-on clause, but Celtic's persistence paid off. There's even talk that Dermot Desmond personally approved the financial package, something he rarely does unless he sees genuine potential for a major impact. It's that kind of top-down commitment that's making this story all the more believable. When Celtic make a move of this scale, it's never on impulse. Every detail, every conversation, every flight tracked by fans, it all points to a carefully constructed master plan. Now, all that's missing is the photo, MUNTEANU in the hoops, smiling for the cameras. And yet, despite all the noise, Celtic have remained completely silent. No statement, no teaser video, not even a cheeky emoji on Twitter. That silence, oddly enough, has made the rumor even louder. It's like the calm before a storm, the sort that hits with a thunderclap when the official announcement drops. Journalists in Romania are already claiming the deal's 100% done, with quotes allegedly coming from people close to the player. Over in Italy, sports outlets are hinting that MUNTEANU's farewell to Fiorentina teammates was emotional, suggesting the move's not just likely, it's imminent. And so, as the night deepens over Glasgow, every fan wearing green and white is waiting, watching, refreshing their phones. Could this be the moment that defines Celtic's modern identity? Could Louis MUNTEANU be the man who turns the Scottish champions into a genuine European threat again? One thing's for sure. If the whispers are true, Parkhead's about to erupt. The morning after the bombshell rumors broke, Glasgow woke up to a frenzy of speculation. Every back page screamed the same headline: MUNTEANU to Celtic. Record deal done. Fans were already gathering at Celtic Park, hoping for a glimpse, while photographers camped outside Lennoxtown trying to catch a shadow of the Romanian forward. But what's truly remarkable is how quickly this potential transfer has shifted the mood around the club. Just a week ago, supporters were grumbling about a lack of ambition in the January window. Now they're dreaming again. It's as if the mere mention of MUNTEANU's name has reignited belief. And make no mistake, the man himself is no ordinary signing. At 22, he's got over 100 professional appearances, international experience, and that rare hunger that can't be coached. For a club like Celtic, built on passion, tradition, and the expectation of victory, MUNTEANU represents something symbolic, a statement that they're no longer just buying potential, but proven quality ready to make an immediate impact. Sources close to Rodgers say he's been meticulous about this move. He doesn't want another project player. He wants someone ready to perform from day one. MUNTEANU, with his pace, vision, and instinct inside the box, offers exactly that. Reports claim Rodgers sees shades of a young Henrik Larsson in him. High praise that's bound to raise expectations through the roof. The boss is said to have been directly involved in convincing MUNTEANU to choose Celtic over other European suitors, even holding a private video call outlining how he'd fit into the system. Rodgers apparently promised him a central role in the attack, with tactical freedom to drift wide and create space. It's that combination of freedom and responsibility that's drawn the player in. Now, for a footballer who spent much of his time waiting for chances in Italy, the promise of being the focal point at a club like Celtic is hard to resist. The excitement in Glasgow isn't just about signing a player, it's about unlocking a whole new attacking philosophy. Still, there's a hint of nervousness beneath the euphoria. Big money signings don't always adapt easily to Scottish football's intensity. The pace, the physicality, the unpredictable pitches, it can all catch foreign players off guard. But if MUNTEANU's track record is anything to go by, he thrives under pressure. In Romania, he was the youngest player ever to score in the National League, and in Italy, he earned respect for his tireless pressing and intelligent movement. He's not just a flair player, he's got graft too. Celtic fans have always appreciated players who show fight, and if MUNTEANU brings that energy to every match, he'll be adored from day one. The challenge will be consistency. The Scottish Premiership can be unforgiving, and Celtic's fan base demands instant impact. If he hits the ground running, this deal could go down as a masterstroke. If not, it risks being remembered as an expensive gamble. Either way, the stakes couldn't be higher. In Bucharest, media outlets are already celebrating MUNTEANU's rise as a triumph for Romanian football. Local journalists are calling him the pride of Iași, and national TV is replaying his best goals with dramatic commentary. There's even speculation that this move could secure him a permanent spot in Romania's national squad for Euro 2026 qualifiers. For Celtic, that kind of attention is pure gold. A player who brings both talent and international recognition boosts the club's profile abroad, especially in Eastern Europe, a market Celtic have been eyeing for expansion. Merch sales, streaming numbers, global attention, it all comes as part of the package. The club's marketing team must be licking their lips at the thought of unveiling him in front of 60,000 roaring fans at Parkhead. Imagine the scene: green smoke, flashing lights, and MUNTEANU stepping out in the famous hoops with that quiet confidence. If this signing delivers even half of what's promised, Celtic could be entering a new commercial and competitive chapter. As of now, no official unveiling has happened, but sources say it's imminent. The rumor mill suggests an announcement video's already been filmed, featuring MUNTEANU walking through the empty stands of Celtic Park under floodlights. The club's media team are known for dramatic reveals, and this one's expected to break the internet. Fans are already planning celebrations, with supporters clubs across Glasgow organizing watch parties for the announcement. The anticipation's palpable, and it feels like every heartbeat in the east end of the city is syncing with the rhythm of this unfolding saga. Even neutral fans are admitting if this deal goes through, it could change the perception of Scottish football on a European level. Celtic making a signing of this caliber sends a message not just to Rangers but to every club in Europe that's overlooked Scottish teams. It says, we're back in the conversation, but perhaps the most fascinating part of this story is how it's captured the imagination. It's more than football, It's theatre, the secrecy, the suspense, the whispers in pubs, and the frantic refreshes on social media. It's the stuff of legend. Whether you're a believer or a skeptic, you can't deny the electricity around Parkhead right now. Everyone wants to know the truth. Is Louis MUNTEANU already a Celtic player? Or is this all a beautifully crafted illusion? Until that scarf is lifted and the cameras flash, it's all still rumor. But if this turns out to be real, it won't just be a signing. It'll be a statement of intent, the kind that echoes across Scotland and beyond. For now, all we can do is wait. But something tells me, lads, that this storm isn't just passing through, it's only just beginning. And when it hits, Parkhead will never be the same again. Before we proceed, subscribe to our channel and enable notifications to receive all exclusive news about Celtic FC. Don't miss any details about your favorite team. It's extremely important for Celtic FC fans. The whispers around Parkhead haven't died down. In fact, they've only grown louder. Every hour brings a new exclusive. Every pub corner buzzes with fresh claims. Some say MUNTEANU has already moved into a flat in the city centre. Others insist he's been training behind closed doors to stay match fit before the official reveal. Whether true or not, that sense of mystery has only added to the drama. Celtic fans love a story with a bit of magic, and this one's got it all. A young star on the rise, a record fee, and the chance to shake the very foundations of Scottish football. Even the rival side of Glasgow has been uncharacteristically quiet, with Rangers supporters nervously watching developments unfold. If MUNTEANU really does arrive and start scoring for fun, this could ignite one of the fiercest title battles in years. And that's saying something in a city where football isn't just a sport, but a religion. Behind the scenes, Arthur, there's growing talk of how this signing could influence Celtic's entire recruitment model going forward. For years, the club's strategy revolved around buying cheap, developing talent, and selling high. But the MUNTEANU deal feels like a shift in philosophy, an investment in the present rather than just the future. It's bold, it's risky, and it's exactly what many fans have been crying out for. Brendan Rodgers reportedly pushed hard for that change, arguing that Celtic need proven quality if they're to compete in Europe again. A signing like MUNTEANU signals ambition, intent, and maybe even a touch of defiance, a way of saying Celtic won't settle for domestic dominance alone. If this gamble pays off, it could set a new precedent for Scottish clubs aiming higher than their financial limits would suggest. And if it doesn't, well, at least Celtic showed the courage to dream big. Now, as the countdown continues, the anticipation has reached fever pitch. Supporters are planning a massive turnout at Parkhead the moment the announcement drops, ready to light up the night sky with flares, flags, and pure emotion. In a city that breathes football, moments like this are more than transfer news. They're collective experiences, stories that fans will tell for generations. Whether Louis MUNTEANU turns out to be the hero everyone's hoping for, or just another chapter in Celtic's long list of transfer legends. I mean, his name is already etched into the hearts of the faithful. Hello, fan, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, as it means a lot to Celtic FC. Also, share your opinion about the news in the comments below. See you in the next video.